From the moment black athletes were allowed to play in mainstream professional sports leagues in this country, they have been racial targets. From Fritz Pollard, the first black football player to play in the Rose Bowl and to coach an NFL team, to Jackie Robinson, who broke the color barrier in baseball. And many of these courageous athletes became civil rights activists and icons in response to the way that they and other black people were treated. Legends like Muhammad Ali, 1960s baseball star Curt Flood, and NBA star Bill Russell, who died yesterday at age 88. As Russell recounted it, he was forced to develop courage and tenacity as a young age when he was harassed by a group of older men in his neighborhood.
These 5 guys ran by, and one of them slept as he went by. Well, I was 9 years old, and I did what 9-year-olds are supposed to do. I went and told my mother. And she said, "What?" She grabbed the keys to the house and grabbed me, and we went all through the projects looking for those 5 guys. And so she says, "These are the guys?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." I didn't know what she's going to do. I thought she's going to take care of it. But the way she took care of it was, okay, you're going to fight every one of them, all 5 of them, one at a time. Thanks, Mom. So I go into 5 fights, and I lose 3 and win 2. And so we're going back to our place, and I'm crying, and she says, "Don't cry. You did what you're supposed to do. Doesn't matter whether you won or lost. The matter is you stood up for yourself."
Wow. Russell went on to make a name for himself as a high school basketball star before leading the University of San Francisco to 2 NCAA championships and winning 8 consecutive NBA championships with the Boston Celtics. But Russell, who was initially the only black player on the team, faced widespread racism from Boston fans, including the vandalism of his home. As NBC Sports reports, quote, racial epithets had been spray painted on the walls. Russell's trophies had all been smashed. The burglars even defecated on the bed. This harassment caused Russell to withdraw from interacting with Boston fans, including a well-known refusal to sign autographs. And when the Celtics retired his jersey in 1972, Russell insisted it be done in a private ceremony. But his chill relationship with the New England sports fans did nothing to curb Russell's drive for excellence. For his final 3 seasons as an NBA player, he simultaneously served as the first black head coach in the association's history. He remains the only player coach to win an NBA title. In fact, he won 2. On the night of that second victory in 1969, his final game with the Celtics, Russell let the world know just how much the team meant to him.
I told these guys before the game, I don't care what happens, I wouldn't trade you guys for any guys in the world.
That was fairly obvious, but the leadership has to come from you, Bill, and to bring a team from 4th place during the regular season to the world's title, the 11th title in 13 years, you've got the respect of everybody in the country.
Well, Jack, it's my guys. It's just my guys. These guys play ball for me, and they're such a great bunch of guys. I just can't say enough about the guys.
As that interviewer put it, Russell had the respect of everybody in the country. He wanted to fight the racial targeting that he faced with the excellence in his field. And this is true of many black athletes. Right now, we have yet another black athlete being targeted by racial power structures, WNBA player Brittany Griner. She remains in prison in Russia for the possession of marijuana while the U.S. negotiates a deal to secure her freedom. But the twice impeached ex-president Donald Trump simply cannot help himself. Over the weekend, Trump appeared on a podcast where he launched racist attacks against Griner. He called her spoiled and overstated the amount of marijuana that she says she brought accidentally into the country. He basically said that the U.S. should not engage in a prisoner swap for her release. Targeting black athletes is ingrained in our reactionary system and a predictable part of Trump's personality. These attacks are weaponized against black athletes if they rise to the political level beyond the entertainment confines of anything other than shut up and dribble, as one Fox News host put it. There is a lengthy history of this happening, from Muhammad Ali to Colin Kaepernick, and we will discuss that lengthy history and how it applies today next.